Okay, so boom. It's January 1st, 2025. You're waking up, maybe hungover, whatever. You're waking up and suddenly you're a brand new person. New year, new me, right? 2024 you? Who is she? She's dead for all we know. R.I.P. She was a real one. But she had to go. That chapter is closed and finally we're on to a new one. It's now your time to show the world that you're the best you've ever been. So suddenly, because the calendars are switched out, we feel like we're really starting a clean slate. And with everything that happened in 2024 relating to your personal trials in your everyday bubble, pop culture, social media, beauty standards, politics, the fucking economy, for example, eggs, why are they so expensive? Olive oil, like I know I'm not the only one that's thinking this. That's a different topic for a different day, so just stay with me on this one. So yeah, this year was crazy and for some kind of a rough year, but there's something that I've noticed in my own personal life as well as just being a human on the internet, and that is a lot of people, instead of wanting to stay stuck in their own sunken places, they really want out and to not really escape, but more so overcome and conquer themselves, exiting their era and entering a new one, just the healthier way. I'm included in that. So yeah, getting deeper into that idea, there's something different about the outlook of going into 2025. It seems like a lot of people are tired of surface level changing to get temporary satisfaction or happiness and want to learn how to properly heal, set realistic and attainable goals that don't put too much pressure on themselves, and really just figure out what it is that will make them feel like it really is their year. And I do want to note, happiness is not an emotion, it's a mindset. It's an internal decision that you can make. The more you choose to be happy, the more powerful it can become. Happiness involves emotions, those being contentment, fulfillment, and a sense of meaning and purpose in life. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I want to help you get in this mindset that this year is your year, bitch, and that you've got this. You're getting the bag, you're wearing the bags, you're thriving. Even if you're not for a slay moment, at least when you're crying, the outfit's gonna be hitting. Your nails are gonna be done. You have a consistent schedule for your day-to-day. Okay. You'll just have a consistent, your nails will be done. Okay. And just activities to get your mind off the negativity around you. Oh my god, that is so much. We're not gonna say all that because what the fuck, girl? That was like a lot. That was like a lot, honestly. Okay, so you'll have a consistent schedule for your day-to-day, just filled with constructive hobbies and activities to get your mind off the negativity around you. So all of that together will help make it easier for you to mentally stand back up sooner than later. Because it's crunch time, baby. We cannot fold on ourselves. We got to this point, we deserve the life that we want to see 100%. So today I'm here to remind you that and to give you the tips on how to keep the mindset that the path you're going on right now is more successful than you're imagining in 2025. Hey, what's up? My name is Eris and welcome to my channel. This is my first video back. Ew, this is so weird to say. But this is my first video back on YouTube in like 3 years. I wasn't like a crazy YouTuber or anything like that. It really was just like a hobby, but I stopped for a list of stupid reasons. One being I was just really losing myself in the idea of who I imagined myself being instead of just like genuinely learning about who I am, and I don't know, just like what like really represents me and like resonates with me. Like pretty much I was just making like your typical like trendy YouTube videos, and it was fun, but I just didn't feel fulfilled doing that and just call myself making content for others and not to make me happy. Some other reasons I might get into a little bit if it relates to the topic I'm discussing, but honestly just like don't hold me to that. I don't want this video to be about me. I want this video to be about us. But like for real, I don't want this video to be about me. Like I kind of just want it to be about like just kind of you. Think of me as your bestie, or like your favorite cousin, or even like that one bitch that you meet in the bathroom at the club that you vibe with. You maybe talk a little shit, you hear her, you see her, you feel everything that she's saying, but after that night you're never gonna see her ever again. It's just I'm one of those bitches for you. I thought this would just be a perfect way to get back into doing the things that I love, and I hope that you enjoy and maybe can relate a little. If not, then why the fuck are you still here, Pookie? We're positive energy only over here. Okay, cool, let's get into it. Wait, I want to check. Alright, let's get into it. I think a good first step to starting this new era and keeping it consistent with yourself is kind of obvious, but it really does help, is to write down your goals. And putting this down doesn't have to be pen and paper unless that helps you. You can even make it cute and add stickers or use colorful markers and pens, cut it up into shapes and hang it on your wall or whatever you want to do. If you're like me and you love visuals, you can always make a vision board for yourself. I made one on Xtiles. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I made mine on Xtiles and I actually found it from another girl's YouTube. I'll leave her channel here if I remember, but it really did help and it was a lot of fun. I don't know, it was like giving me the same energy as like making a really basic Tumblr. But yeah, I pretty much put like a mix of aesthetic and also random goals. I have like watching my progression with just this, YouTube, self-care, my credit score, more tattoos, making a solid girlfriend group because I need more of that, traveling with my boyfriend, and overall just walk around with more confidence and not feel forced or fake. All my goals aren't big, and I did that on purpose because it's one of the worst feelings to make a whole list of goals and only seeing yourself scratch off a few once the year is all said and done. I've always wanted to hit every single goal on my list, and I'm being so honest, I've never done it, or it's half-assed, so setting a realistic one will help reduce stress and just overthinking yourself, and even helps you grow better with patience. And then once you're finally there, you'll feel good seeing yourself in the spot you wanted or in an even better spot. Oh my god, I'm sorry. For example, say you have a money goal. Try to think realistically about your day-to-day life, how much money you bring in yourself, and how much money you spend monthly. But we also are human, so it's okay to know you will be spending money on miscellaneous things through the month too. It's just better to budget and plan for that and not be so impulsive with that. I mean, like, if you have $15,000 or $1,500, please pay your rent. Don't buy the tabbies. You're not there yet, babes. It's literally so embarrassing when your outfit is eating more than you are. Like, I need you to log off and I need you to get some air because what the fuck are you setting yourself up for? It's embarrassing. Stop doing it. If you make your goal something you know you can easily get, start off with that so it's an easy win for you and you already have something you can say you accomplished. And if you end up going above the goal number, bitch, you're so gonna be feeling yourself in that moment. And that's what we want. That's the whole point of goals, is to see yourself accomplish them and feel confident on the inside. You don't always have to be unattainable dreams you're constantly chasing. Sometimes the grind mindset can be really toxic and you can overwork yourself, falling into a cycle trying to prove yourself to no one but literally yourself. Like, nobody else matters. All of this shit, this is between me and you. This is about you. Like, don't forget. I'm gonna keep saying that because you deserve to know that. All right, anyways, you have your goals. What's next? What's on the to-do list? What are we doing now, girly? I feel like a good way to build your confidence is to start building up and finding a style that truly fits you, even if it's something simple, really out there. If you like it, wear it. But don't only dress yourself nice when you have a specific event. If I ever have to go somewhere that requires me to wake up before 9 a.m. on a weekend, I'm running quick errands throughout the day, like grocery shopping, going to Home Depot, or running to the plug's house. Even some work days, I would just deadass throw shit on. And I don't mean, yeah, like I threw this on, no big deal, whatever. Like, no, I would deadass look like this, going to the store. And eventually, the less I was going out and I was locking in more with myself and staying home, I started to only throw shit on, and it started to make me feel like shit because I obviously looked like shit. It's more like in the moment, I don't feel like taking too much time to get ready because I know I have no one to impress, or like it's just work, or oh, it's just Target, or just being blunt with myself, the idea of getting ready for such a small task exhausts me. But then it would be like, once I would get to the destination, I would either not want to be perceived completely, or I would regret how little time I took on myself before going out in public. And I would just like make myself sad and insecure in my head, and I didn't like that. The next time you go to the store, you don't have to be dripped out unless you want to be. It's your life, whatever. But just to ease into making it a habit you eventually don't have to remind yourself to do, start small. Just do like a quick pony, but slick it back, maybe add a cute headband or clips, apply moisturizer to your face. If you want to wear sweats, that's totally cool, but stop just grabbing and going whatever's on your chair or clean laundry basket you never put away last week. Take some time to find a matching fit. I like to keep it simple and just do a fitted neutral color tee and sweats. Simple goes a long way, trust me. Also, wearing pieces that flatter your body will help you feel more confident if you start getting in your head about your looks once you're out. If the fit itself doesn't exactly hit, girl, that's why we have accessories. Necklaces, bags, purses, glasses, rings, bracelets, watches, hats, hair accessories. Dude, there's just so many ways to elevate a dress down day. You just have to tap into it and have fun in the process. Dressing yourself up shouldn't be a chore. Just think of yourself as a doll, or like your life is a show and your character just needs a wardrobe development. And when you look good, you feel good. People will see that energy coming from you too. Just have fun with yourself and appreciate your taste. When I started trying to look better in my everyday, it actually helped me start wearing clothes that I've either never touched or I've only worn one time, and I've never thought of another way to style it. So who knows what that would do for you in your own closet. You might accidentally make your new favorite go-to fit. Okay, cool. So now you've gotten your thoughts organized, you look good, you feel good, it's time to get into some hobbies. This will help you start to create a weekly or even daily schedule for yourself, depending on what flow you're comfortable with. You can do anything, whether it's something you did as a kid that you would love to get back into or something completely new. Try whatever just comes to your mind. That's really all that matters, is to try. And it can be something simple like going on walks during the day or working out at the gym or learning how to skateboard. You can do something creative and artistic like learning how to create your own DJ mixes or learning how to tailor your own clothes. There's so many things that you can do, but the more you put yourself out there as far as activities, the more you'll learn about you and what you like or don't like. Again, this can literally be you having fun making shrink eatings. Does anyone remember those? I was a woman possessed. I had this Hello Kitty one that I played with all the time. I'm gonna insert like a video or a picture of it right here. This exact fucking one. And I was just thinking about it the other day and how I wanted to find one on eBay. I want to see if it still holds up its aura. I'm just a bored girly, honestly, honest to God. I know social media at times can make people feel like their hobby should eventually turn into something bigger and you should capitalize off of that. Keyword there. And it's totally possible to do that and it becomes successful, but what about just doing something because you like to do it? You don't have to pick something solely because you feel like you're good at it and it can make you a successful income. You can just do it because it makes you feel good about yourself. Just do one thing at a time. We still have to work on our mental health before we even try to jump into another eventual burnout. Your new hobby should help get over your burnout days or down days in general. And being consistent doesn't mean doing it every single day. You can do it once or twice a week. As long as you make time for your hobbies, you're making time for yourself. Eventually, that will help inspire you to want to get into something new. Maybe in relation into what you were just doing. Maybe you like painting and making collages. You could learn how to create multimedia and that could inspire you to want to take your own pictures and make something for yourself that comes directly from you and your own memories. Shit really is endless if you just flow with it. It being time. Time is precious, so just spend it wisely and try to make the most of it in your day-to-day and not fall back into the habit of waiting for the day to be over every day. You're living in the now and you deserve to be present with yourself, which brings me to the next topic, brain rot content. Okay, what was I talking about? Brain rot. Life can have its boring moments, or there's days where we need to just get out of our heads. But at a certain point, are we taking a break or are we avoiding? I'm not even trying to get all deep like that, but it is true. Maybe not for all, but for some. At times, we like to go on our phones for a good laugh, grabbing the latest tea, or just doom scrolling while you're waiting in line to pick up your sandwich. So, how much of that content actually benefits you? Or are you just watching just to have something to stimulate you? If you feel like you do this for those reasons, try taking out the brain rot content and more content that resonates with you or your interests. If you like traveling, follow food accounts, watch travel vlogs, read international articles, see what's going on somewhere else. If you're into art, follow local artists, keep up with the venues, and tap into events you can go to in your area. It can help you network and make new friendships with people who are similar to you. Another form of brain rot can also be just mindlessly scrolling and only viewing the same 4 to 5 accounts day to day. Try to go more on your explore page than your home page and to connect with mutuals or through hashtags. It's a small world, but it's bigger than you perceive it to be. I deleted TikTok like 3 months ago or some shit, and I replaced that content with listening to audiobooks. I recently finished Down the Rabbit Hole by Holly Madison. It is so fucking good. And I feel less, I don't know, just like I just wasn't filling my brain with whatever the fuck that just was. Genuinely consuming that type of content every day, especially after a long day, I eventually didn't feel like it relaxed me. If anything, I felt more like anxious into like halfway watching a TikTok than going to another video. And I want to remind you again, like TikTok is a short form content platform. It's 15 seconds to 3 minutes long. That's not a long time. And to know that that is how short my attention span was getting, if I wasn't multitasking, I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And it really was like taking a toll on my everyday. It's one thing to have to find a YouTube video before you eat a yummy snack because bitch, I feel you. But why the fuck am I putting on a show for background noise or just images while I'm watching reels on my phone? Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I just noticed that the more impatient I would get and my attention span would decrease, it really did like play into how much time I made for myself. Like, for example, if I didn't like something immediately, I would stop and move on to the next thing. YouTube or me making clothes is a good example. I did that for a good amount of time, and then I just got burnt out, and it was really easy for me to just be like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna take a break, and it ended up like being a 3-year break. That would just lead me into feeling like nothing satisfied me or that nothing interested me, and that's not true. Like, there's still so much to life for me and you. Yes, you really thought for a second I was gonna forget who this video was about. I'm not saying like delete your social media apps from your phone, or if you enjoy this content you're dumb or whatever. Like, that's not true. This is really just to anyone who can relate to how I said I felt when I was over consuming as a form of avoiding my real life. So you're not alone, and you're not the main problem. It's that damn phone. So yeah, just because you have one off day or you become burnt out of something, that doesn't mean to abandon it as whole. Maybe you just need to take a break and come back. Sometimes, again, time is the best healer. And I'm realizing that for myself right now. The past year has not been the best, but it's also been one of the most beneficial years so far in my adulthood. And I'm learning how to be nicer to myself and just going out more with my boyfriend, enjoying the small things in life. And it's been such a nice mental breath of fresh air for me. I even take therapy weekly, and she's the best. She's more of like a life coach in my eyes, but it took a lot for me to want to even become a better me. But this so far is my favorite heiress that I have met, and I wanted to realize her confidence is with many good reasons, and I hope that you look and feel that way about yourself too. It's okay if you don't get the 2025 results you want for yourself right away or even a month in. That's what the whole year is about. It took everything that happened in 2024 to lead you to this direction for the new year. The fact that you've made it this far into the video and you're really reflecting on yourself just already proves that you're already on your way, and I'm here with you. Like, seriously, if you ever feel alone, just know I'm just as human as you, and everyone comes from all walks of life, but we all know this life bullshit is just hard to figure out and handle when you feel like you're on your own. And it's gonna take time to really believe yourself when you hear yourself compliment you, or to do things that you want to do and not be afraid of what other people think. Change is uncomfortable, but comfort will keep you in the same spot. 2025 is gonna be about walking in confidence at the thought of starting fresh, but in a realistic way. I wish you the best of luck on this journey you're on, and I'm really excited to share mine with my channel, and I want to try to have more sit-down videos like this, but I have a lot of other interests in like fashion, pop culture, 2000s nostalgia, movies and TV shows, so I will be posting a lot of different content relating to those things. If you're into any of that, just please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, let me know and leave a like. This was really nice to make and a lot of fun to edit, and I will see you guys the next time. But yeah, again, my name's Eris, in case you forgot. But yeah, I don't know when the next video will come out, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, goodbye.